NASCAR fans, we're about to take a wild ride through the life of Bubba Wallace, the driver who's been shaking up NASCAR and changing the game in a big way. If you haven't heard about Bubba Wallace, it's time to get woke. We're talking about one of the most talented, most aggressive, and unapologetic drivers in the game. From his days hustling on the track as a kid, to breaking records in the Cup Series, Bubba's been making noise in the racing world. But what do you think? Is his aggressive style the key to his success, or just adding to the pressure? You think he's got what it takes to grab another win? And what about his journey to becoming one of NASCAR's top dogs? Yeah, Bubba might not be everyone's favorite, but you can't deny his skill behind the wheel. He's a game changer, breaking boundaries, and driving straight into history. Let's dive deep into his rise, his struggles, and how he's turning the haters into believers. Ready for this ride? Let's go. Born William Darrell Wallace Jr. on October 8, 1993, in Alabama, and raised in Concord, North Carolina, Bubba's story is far from the typical NASCAR tale. While most racers come from hardcore racing families, Bubba's wasn't. His dad, Darrell Sr., ran an industrial cleaning company, and his mom, Desiree, was a social worker. That's right, no family garage full of race cars, just a lot of determination and hustle. Bubba's parents were always about him chasing dreams, and at the young age of 9, this future NASCAR star was already hitting the tracks in the Bandolero and Legends series. Dude was out there winning left and right. 35 wins in 48 races by the age of 12. At 17, Bubba hit the big leagues, getting into NASCAR's Drive for Diversity program with Joe Gibbs Racing. This was only the beginning. In no time, he was out there winning Rookie of the Year in the K&N Pro Series and bagging race wins at Greenville Pickens Speedway and beyond. Fast forward to 2017, and Bubba made his Cup Series debut, driving the iconic number 43 for Richard Petty Motorsports. That year was one for the history books. Bubba became the first black driver to secure a full-time ride in NASCAR's top-tier Cup Series since Wendell Scott in 1971. Yup. He was already making history before he even got started. And that Daytona 500 in 2018, come on, second place in his first full-time race? If you didn't think Bubba was about to shake things up, that P2 at Daytona should have been the wake-up call. Since then, Bubba's scored 2 Cup wins, including a massive W at Talladega in 2021. That Talladega race was straight-up legendary, the first black driver to win in the Cup Series since Scott's victory in '63. And let's not forget his Kansas win in 2022. Even though Bubba didn't score a dub in 2023, he made the playoffs for the first time, finished 10th in points, and had his best season yet. Recently, after many near misses, heartbreaks, and people writing him off, Bubba Wallace just broke through in the most iconic way possible. He didn't just win a race. He won the Brickyard 400 at Indianapolis and kissed the bricks. It also marked the first time a black driver had ever won at the iconic Indy Oval and ended a 100-race winless streak, securing him a playoff berth. Bubba Wallace's salary is estimated to be around $2.2 million according to various sources, even though there are no official records from the driver himself. He joined 23XI Racing in 2021 and immediately got a jump to a 7-figure paycheck. Wallace has been racing for 23XI for 3 years, and his current contract ends after the end of the 2025 season. Alright, let's keep it real. Bubba's journey hasn't been all sunshine and checkered flags. Behind the helmet, the guy's battled some serious demons. In 2019, Bubba opened up about his struggle with depression. Mental health is no joke, and seeing someone at the top of their game being so raw and real about it, that's some next-level courage. His close friend Ryan Blaney might have won the Cup in 2023, but for Bubba, that triggered some deep feels. "I guess you winning the championship sent me into depression," Bubba joked with Blaney. It's a tough grind, but Bubba's kept pushing forward. And through it all, his wife, Amanda Carter, has been his ride or die, helping him keep his head straight. Major respect. Speaking of Amanda, let's talk about their love story for a second. Bubba and Amanda go way back. They first met in high school, and Bubba knew she was special from the jump. Even though Amanda didn't exactly feel the same way right off the bat, they reconnected years later and started dating in 2016. Fast forward to 2021, Bubba got down on one knee and popped the question in front of a waterfall in Oregon. They also adopted a dog, Asher, an Aussie Doodle pup, who had taken hold of their busy lives. The very beautiful Amanda Wallace is not just a beauty, but she has a lot of brains too. She is a degree holder from Appalachian State University in finance and banking. She was a senior finance analyst in the Bank of America in 2016 and was also the vice president at the Alpha Pi International Fraternity. By the end of 2022, the couple tied the knot in a New Year's Eve wedding with close friends and family. And in 2024, these two welcomed their first baby, who now accompanies them on the tracks. Bubba's has become a dad, y'all. For now, personally, life is looking pretty good for this couple. Bubba's not just about fast cars, he's got big things popping off the track too. Wallace's NASCAR success has seen him accumulate a giant fortune. As per sources, the Alabama native has a net worth of approximately $8 million, courtesy of his NASCAR salary, win bonuses, and sponsorship deals. With a net worth sitting at $4 million, the man's living large, thanks to brand deals with big names like Beats by Dre, Columbia Sportswear, and McDonald's. Bubba's stacking checks while stacking trophies. And let's not forget his sweet crib in Concord, North Carolina. The mansion was purchased in May 2018 for $575,000. Tucked away among a forest on a secluded 3-acre property, the custom-built 4-bedroom home offers a perfect retreat from the high-octane world of NASCAR for the racer. And if you thought Bubba was done making moves, think again. He's got partnerships with the United States Air Force, Dr. Pepper, and more. His business game is as strong as his race game. Bubba Wallace has invested in a third fund led by venture capital firm Andreessen Horowitz, also known as a 16Z. It is a cultural leadership fund that aims to grow black wealth by acquiring major stakes in various tech companies. Wallace has a knack for vintage vehicles. He has a Volkswagen Beetle in his collection, which he absolutely adores. He has also bought a Volkswagen minibus from 1964, famously known as the hippie van. He's showing us that he's more than just a NASCAR driver, he's a brand, an icon, and a trailblazer. Bubba isn't just out here building his own empire, he's lifting others up too. In 2017, he started Live to Be Different Foundation, an organization helping people chase their dreams, no matter their background. Bubba's all about breaking barriers, and his foundation does exactly that. He's also awarding scholarships to students at his old high school. Every year, 2 lucky students get $5,000 scholarships to help them achieve their goals. He raised $20,034 by auctioning off his broken front bumper for Christian nonprofit organization Motor Racing Outreach. He is also an investor in cultural fund that aims at increasing black wealth and giving them better representation in technology companies. Bubba's living proof that it's all about where you're headed, not where you came from. If you want to dive deeper into Bubba's life, Netflix has got you covered. The 2022 docuseries, Grace, Bubba Wallace gave us an all-access pass into his life, on and off the track. It shows Bubba's journey, his activism, and all the highs and lows of being NASCAR's only black full-time driver. The series didn't just focus on racing, it showed Bubba's heart, his struggles, and his fight for justice. And yeah, it won a Sports Emmy for Outstanding Documentary Series. Bubba's making waves, even when the engines aren't roaring. At the end of the day, Bubba Wallace isn't just another NASCAR driver. He's an icon, a trailblazer, and someone who's unapologetically himself. He's broken barriers in a sport that hasn't always been welcoming, and he's not slowing down anytime soon. With a few Cup Series race wins, a growing list of accomplishments, and more to come, Bubba's writing his own story. As we head into the future, the name Bubba Wallace will forever be etched in NASCAR history. And there you have it, folks. A peek in the life of NASCAR star Bubba Wallace. Wallace is out here making moves, and we can't wait to see what's next for him. What's your favorite Bubba moment? What do you think is next for him in the Cup Series next season? Do you think he has it in him to be the next champion? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and let's get this discussion rolling. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for more interesting stories and updates from everything NASCAR. Do share this video with your friends. Until next time, keep the conversation going on, lucky dog on track.